G'day, it's Rob here again. Well, here's another little tip for you for the workshop while I'm doing the odd tip or two. And this one's about padding chuck jaws. Now these are out of the 4-jaw chuck. And say we want to grip this aluminium to face it. Okay, we grip it with these jaws. They're going to mark it for sure because they're curved on the inside grip and they're curved on the outside grip, and those points are going to dig into the aluminium for sure. Now a lot of people in this situation will go for soft jaws. They'll reach for a bit of copper or even a bit of aluminium or something, and they'll grip it with that. Depending on how thick it is, it'll either protect the job or it won't protect the job. You know, sometimes the jaws will just crush through it, or the pressure point will go through so that the copper itself will mark the job. I'll show you a little trick that I use to get around that. Rather than use copper or flat pads, I cut some out of angle iron, get some good quality angle iron and use those. The beauty with those is if you cut them like this shape, you can grip them with the tab, so when you're putting them in and out, I'm trying to do this, a bit awkward, but to show you, basically, yeah, rather than sort of try and fiddle around to get a plate underneath the job, and then as you turn the chuck around it slides out and they fall all over the place. You can use your piece of angle iron. You can either put it in that way or you can put it in that way. Now the beauty of putting it in this way is that this way, it doesn't fall out in the vertical position. It gives you something to grab hold of, and it spreads the load right across the face of the job, either that way or this way. Whereas your bit of copper like that is only going to spread the load on the contact point. It won't have the guts to spread it out to the perimeter, virtually not very much at all. Whereas this being steel and being quite solid, you're going to get a lot more spread of pressure and application of pressure over a broader area. So this is a lot less likely to mark your job. Job done. Now let's take it out and see if we've marked the faces. But of course we haven't, because we've spread the load as far as possible by using hard pads. They haven't deformed from the curvature of the jaw. The jaws can't bite into the pad through the pad, and that's what quite often happens. Your soft pad just caves in, being soft. You're quite often better to use a hard pad on flat surfaces. I mean, on round surfaces, no, that's no good. You've got to use something that will form to the shape of the round object, or nearly a round object, and I'll show you what I use for that another day. But for now, here's a good little trick. It makes it easy to put them in and take them out. They don't drop through on the, you know, when you've got things in this position, because the tab stops them falling through. And you can have them longitudinally or crossways, depending on the job, to get the maximum spread and grip on the object. Once again, the tabs make it easy to take the pads out. Once you loosen it off this side, that's not going to fall down either. So you just lift them out. Easy. Same way, easy to grip. Same up here, easy to grip, get them in and out. And down the bottom, out they come. And there's our piece of aluminium, totally unmarked, unblemished. That's why you want to use hard pads on jobs like this, not soft ones.